From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Yellow. Easy.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Mahomes now to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 48-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, now they'll try the end around.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Amari Barno getting there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. The Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. To throw from his end zone, Daniels. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now Daniels. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. In motion, the tight end.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1.
At the 41-yard line.
The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The Chiefs at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Here's the Chiefs punter now.
Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here's Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
To throw is Daniels.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
To the air goes Daniels.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
There he goes left side.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Wright,
70 yards.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Ben Sinnott.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. York now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Chiefs 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
27, Chiefs 9.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Reed,
62 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The York on now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 34, Chiefs 9.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes now to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Yellow. Hey, Riblin. Right side.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 45-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Downfield and caught by Thornton.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A give up the middle to right.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 31.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now Daniels.
Dancing to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyquan Thornton.
26 yards.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down with Wright.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
66 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
Intercepted by the defender. The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 4.
Yellow. 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they will take a knee here.